in this video, I'm going to show you how to do a brim on your Gallery London Loom. Now, to do a brim, you can do any stitches you want, but I highly suggest you want to start with an E-wrap. So I've got just a slip knot holding the end string on, and I'm going to E-wrap the pegs. I don't need a huge spot. That's good enough. So you at least want your cast on to be an E-wrap. I'll go back and you'll see why in a few minutes why we do this. You take your bottom loop. Oh wait, that one is, that's that slip knot where I put that on there. Take your bottom loops over the top loops all the way down to the end. And at this point you can do whatever stitches you want. I'm going to do just the E-wrap. So I'm going to do a few rows of E-wrap and then I'll show you how to do the brim. Alright, so I've got a piece of fabric knitted up. It's not real big, and it's just E-wrap, and you can see your cast on row. Now to do a brim, which brims you use lots of times you'll use for hats, you want to like kind of pull this up through the bottom. Brims are good to use on hats. If you're just starting out and you find like switching out stitches very intimidating, you can actually use a brim on the top of a blanket to help it lay flat. Or if you're doing anything, oops, if you're doing a project that has like an I-cord in it, like a pull string or something, you can make it up, you can put that in, and then you can do your brim. Now how you do the brim, I'm going to zoom in here so you can see exactly what we're doing. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 9 pegs here. So we should have 9 loops. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I forgot this end one. There's one right on the end here. 8, and then on that end it'll be 9. So what you do is you take those loops and put them back on the pegs. If they're loose enough, you might be able to do it with your fingers. Once you get to the other end, you'll probably have to start using your loom tool. And now this last one, you have to watch, because if you grab the right string, it will actually be the cast on string itself. I'm going to try to grab the string right beside it. Okay. And there we go. Now this string you're just going to leave there and just kind of forget about it. You'll weave it in later. Which if you're doing like an I-cord or something, I'd place it in there before you fold your top up. Baby sacks are a good thing to use a brim on, because then you can do like a little string in it and give it that like a bow or something. Okay, so we got that. At this point you can either take the bottoms over the tops or push them down. I'm just going to push them down. And you know what? To get rid of that cast on string, since we're done with it, I'll just wrap that in with it. And just until it's gone, or if it gets to that end of the row, then I'll do the next row without it, and then I can just cut that off. Take your bottom loops. Oh, sorry. I can zoom out now. Sorry about that. Take your bottom loops over the top, which there will be 2, because you'll have that brim, and then you'll have your initial row down there. Alright, separate those so I grab the right ones. I only grabbed one. Oops. Got a second one to grab. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and E-wrap just with the one strand a few rows so you can see exactly what this brim looks like. Now if you're doing a flat panel project, each row, skip that first peg. If you're just using your E-wrap, especially if you're using if you're doing a blanket and you are doing the brim on it just to help it lay flat. If you skip the first peg of each row, that will help the sides to lay flat as well. And then that's less blocking that you'll need to do later. So I'm going to go ahead and just E-wrap a few rows so you can see exactly what this looks like. So this is how the brim looks. Let me flip this over so you can see the back side. There is a bit of a bump there, but this is the back side of the fabric. And you just have like this tube going through to hold. You could hold something in it, use it just to keep the edge flat, put a string through it, just whatever you're using it for. But that is how you do a brim. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, or you can email me. My email is in the description below as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and again, thank you for watching.